love me.
So I bought these two colors. They look pretty similar actually. One's like, this is like a lighter version and it's like a darker version. So I'm gonna put on both of my lips and see which one looks better. I'm gonna put one at the top, one at the bottom, and let's see how close in color they are. Challenge. I'll realize shortly that I'm just insane. So this is the darker, and honestly I like that color. I actually suck at applying shit to my lips, honestly. Like, I'm so horrible at putting makeup on. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I am probably the worst person, like, in the world to put makeup on. Every time I do it, it looks always really, really crazy. It never really looks even. But I'm just doing something so random right now. And it's the lighter one. And it's like they're two different colors, but they literally look so similar. Like, you see, you could tell that it's a little lighter at the top. Hey, beautiful, beautiful people. Oh my God. Y'all have never seen me in braids. I have actually not had braids in 10 years. Like, this is the first time I am wearing braids in a very long time. And I plan on actually wearing it for a while. Like, I plan on trying to spicing it up a little bit with the braids, you know. I don't know, they make me look different. They make me look exotic, different. Anyway, so I'm in the drive-thru, so please forgive me if you hear me ordering. But I'm about to order in just a second because I have to order my food for lunch. I still have 30-something minutes left on lunch. Okay, but anyway, so this one I wanted to talk about. This video in particular, I have a blooper in the beginning where I'm talking about my lipstick, so check that out. But this video in particular, I'm going to be talking about friendship. And I want to address this because I feel like in the past, God knows how long I've been on this earth. I'm just kidding. 25 years, you know, I have been in and out of a lot of people's lives. You know, this is homegirls, homeboys, relationship kind of people, like people I'm talking to, people I'm interested in, just been in and out of people's lives, family, you know, and it's life, you know what I'm saying? In life, growing requires sometimes eliminating people out of your life. Sometimes growing requires adding to your life. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this in particular, because literally in less than a year, I have like let a lot of people go. Like, I went through some really hard times. I don't know if I really want to talk about it or not, but this is something that I don't really talk about. But I was pregnant and I lost a baby. So, you know, I kind of went through a deep depression to where, you know, I did not really want to really deal with anyone, really. I'm about to order in like 2 seconds, so don't think I'm ghetto. But I have to get in detail about this so that people understand what's going on with life right about now.
Hello, I'm good. Can I get a 5-layer burrito? And a large Dr. Pepper. Okay, 5-layer burrito and a Dr. Pepper? Yes. And that's it. Alright. Any taco sauce? No, thank you. Anything fried for you now? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, so I said bye-bye. Okay, so I was pregnant and I lost the baby. And honestly, I didn't tell anyone. I still really have not told anyone. The only time that you're going to really even hear this is if you look on my YouTube video. If you actually watch this video, then you'll see. So in this time of my life, I was depressed. You know what I'm saying? It was really hard for me, actually. You know, I didn't think it would be so hard because I didn't necessarily really want a child. But what ended up happening is, in the end, you know, I just felt really abandoned. You know, it's like no one could really reach me on the level that I needed them to reach me on. You know, I needed people in my life who were gonna like make me happy and want to be around me and make me feel loved and wanted and cared about, you know. And all I really got was like a lot of people like kind of backing off a little bit. And I don't know if it was because of maybe my behavior. I know that my Snapchat was off the chain. I was crying on my Snapchat. I was crying on my YouTube. You know, I mean, it was a lot going on, you know. The baby daddy told me that he didn't really want to have anything to do with me. So it came a point in my life at this point. I was like, you know what? It's a little bit more than just fighting. Not fighting. It's a little bit more than just going out to clubs and stuff like that. Like, you know, I kind of just backed away from people. And the only people I talked to is people who actually really wanted to talk to me back. And it wasn't a very many people. Like, usually I'm the person that reaches out like, hey, what's going down? You want to do this? You want to do that? But in this instant, I kind of backed off because I was like, you know, I need time. You know, I need time to cope and heal. Like, honestly, it really was like a grieving process I was going through, you know, over a child that I did not have, you know. So even today, it affects my life. Like, right now, it's like, oh my God, this makeup brand, like the lipstick is so sticky. Like, look, this is ridiculous. Look. Anyway, so even now, you know, I still keep my distance with people, you know. I still have a guard up. The way that I feel about people isn't the way that I felt about them at first. So it's kind of like, it kind of opened my eyes and I started to realize like who was really there for me and who really wasn't there for me, you know. And I'm not saying you guys weren't there for me. You just weren't there for me the way that I needed to be loved, the way that I need you to be my friend, you know. And I think that it's okay to actually have friends that I'm trying to figure out how to put this, because I don't want you guys to feel like I hate you guys, because I don't hate you, you know. But at the end of the day, I was a certain type of friend, you know. I was one friend that would come out of my way to come visit you and try to put a little bit more effort into our friendship, you know. And then you have people who didn't really put that much effort, you know. And to me, I feel like I deserve the friend that I am, you know. Like, I feel like I deserve someone to treat me just as good as I treat them. So when I was going through this whole part of my life, which I'll probably make a video about at some point, because I'm pretty sure y'all have more details or want more details. But when I was going through this particular part of my life, it just opened my eyes to where I realized, like, everyone's not my friend. Like, some of you were just trying to really benefit from, you know, me, like what I can do for you or make you feel and stuff like that. And that's just not the way that friendship works, you know. Like, everything that I did for you guys was because I actually genuinely cared about you. And, like, you know, like, it's because I felt like you were worth it, you know. And I don't do anything for gain, but, you know, when I look back and I'm like, it's been years and years and years, and this person still has not even really cared enough to really speak to me or go out of their way for me as I have for them, I kind of backed off, you know. No one knew this secret of mine. It's actually a very big secret, but the way that I cope with a lot of my issues is discussing them. Like, if I don't discuss my issues, then, I mean, I would never get through life. I feel like this is the reason why I backed up from a lot of people. You know, I felt, it's like I hated myself for a little bit, you know. And I had to realize that I have to find happiness within myself, you know. And I had to realize that, you know, I need a friend the way that I need a friend. That, you know, clearly I don't appreciate my own self-worth if I allow people to just treat me any old way and not, you know, not necessarily give me the same benefits. But, okay, let me give you an example. So I have people in my life who I would go out of my way and I would go drive hours and hours to go see them every weekend or every other weekend or every month. I definitely made an effort to make it down there, even though they didn't live next to me, because I valued them as a person, you know, like I really wanted to see them. I really wanted to be around them. So when the shoe's on the other foot and I lost my car the same time that I lost my child, it was like, I would be like, hey, can y'all come see me, you know? And no one wanted to come see me. No one wanted to show up for me or support me in my things that I wanted to do. And I started to feel like, you know, I have to know my own self-worth, you know? Like, it's like, if you can't make me feel cared about like I make you feel cared about, I don't really want the friendship, you know? Because what else do you do for me? All you do is allow me to come see you. And that's about it, you know? I'm just tired, you know, of being taken for granted, you know, and people will take you for granted, you know. You tell people how to treat you, you know. I want you all to know that I still love you guys. Like, even though we might not talk to you just as much, but I'm growing as a person, so I have to move forward with life. I have to keep on moving forward, you know. And we have to understand that it's a part of growth, you know, is to move forward, you know. I mean, they always have that saying, like, you know, you flock with birds, you are a bird, you know what I'm saying? You flock with peasants, you are a peasant, you know. You are the company that you keep. If you flock with people who don't appreciate things, you're not going to appreciate things. I need better people in my life, you know, and so that's the goal. And so that's why I'm moving forward with life. And please don't think that I hate anybody. I don't hate nobody, but I do have to continue to move forward with life. I do. You know, I have to grow to some degree. And, you know, if you're not growing, I mean, if you're not learning, if you're not growing as a person, then what are you doing with life? You know, like, we should not waste our life. Like, life is so precious. And I always tell you guys that, like, you never know when it's going to be your last day on this earth, you know. So you have to really, you know, take into account, like, every single thing that comes at you and make the best decisions for yourself, you know. I'm not saying the best decision would be to let people go, but if it works for your specific situation, definitely do it. I want you guys to stay happy. I want you guys to stay motivated, you know, and understand you can still love people from a distance. You don't have to have them all up in your face to still love them. I still love every single one of you. But as a part of growth, I do have to move forward, you know, and I'm doing it for me, not for you. At the end of the day, it's my life, so I have to do it for me. You know, I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but you'll understand one day. And I'm pretty sure I'll hit you up one day to kind of see how you're doing. But you guys, we have to just make smarter decisions, and we have to learn to appreciate our own value and worth, or no one else will. Y'all have a nice day, and like, share, subscribe.
About you.